Sorry about that, guys. My video ended up cutting off, but I do have a change in setup. So now she is getting her blood pressure read by Dr. Megan. And so a lot of the tools that you get with the set, a lot of the accessories are really useful. Like you have the band-aids, then you have the stethoscope. Mine's broken, so I need like some kind of glue to glue that back into place. My otoscope is working really well, and I did find out that this right here is supposed to be some kind of step stool so that the patient can end up stepping on the drawer and then getting up on the examination table. So that's what that's supposed to look like. And this cabinet does close, but it's kind of loose, so it doesn't stay closed very well. Where this one stays closed, it's kind of sticky. Not sticky, but it gets stuck. I didn't move the scale yet. I didn't disconnect it, so I probably will in the next couple minutes. But I wanted to show you guys that even the examination medical forms, you get tons of these. So there's lots of play value there. The stethoscope actually does have a functioning light. Then you have this for her knee exam to make sure that her reflexes are working really well. You have the tongue suppressors, you have the thermometer here. You get lots of working band-aids and you can take them off. Here is an eye chart, which I love. And because this has a battery that comes with it, you can actually examine her ears. So Miss Megan can do that, or Dr. Surgeon Sierra. And of course you have Molly looking on in her camp scene, so she's able to learn from her two medical doctors on how to be a good doctor. And the patient's doing really well, and Larissa's stuck around because she's going to be next. So the reason I pulled out this book, Secrets at Camp Nokomis, is because Rebecca has a good camp mystery too, and it involves a camp nurse. So I'm not going to give anything away, but for those of you who are a little skeptical of using this kind of set at a camp, know that certain camp and camp stories do come with camp nurse lines or camp nurse scenarios within the American Girl stories. So I can't remember if Molly needs to see the camp nurse, but I know in Rebecca's camp story for this mystery, there is a camp nurse that ends up being part of the storyline. So it would be nice if once I take out Rebecca, and if I still want to use Molly as a character in Rebecca's backdrop or scene setting, I would be able to use Molly's camp scene setting anyway, just for Rebecca's storyline to recreate this story. Okay, if you guys notice here, my doll is on the scale, so I was able to move the scale off and detach it. So again, if you want to play with the scale, you can actually do that, and it's really nice. I love how, again, you still have all this play value. There's the sink, and you can turn the knobs and it's fine. It would be nice if they included some sound effects, but I think that would have made the set overall more expensive. And this set is very affordable with all the pieces that you get, including just the band-aids and the eye chart. I think it's a wonderful set. So again, this completes the review. So again, you get all of these features when you buy the set. One pediatric exam table with sink, one medical beam scale, 2 tongue depressors, not suppressors. So that's these popsicle stick like things there. One medical, let's see, one eye chart, one stethoscope, one thermometer, one otoscope with functional light, one reflex hammer. Oh, I never knew that you called that a reflex hammer. One booklet of medical forms, one pen, 2 sheets of bandage stickers. Yeah, so that's everything. So again, I encourage you guys to keep all that together so you have a book that shows you all of the inventory. And again, guys, look at all of the storage options that you have for the set. Like I was able to have all this stuff down here. I have things stored away in here, and so that leaves this whole cabinet free, so I can include other things that I might buy with the Our Generation brand. If I really wanted to add more things, I could. So I really do like this set a lot. The scale adds a nice little bonus touch to it, and again the sink as well, the attached sink. So I really love everything that comes with this set. I also went ahead and added this book as well. So if you have a small child that also loves Our Generation stuff and you're having a hard time explaining some of that stuff to your child, these are good medical terms to introduce to a small child who's of the age of 3 or 4, and it's not so complicated that it would be overly stimulating. Like this is talking about building a person and using simple words like made and you, and touchy-feely, like what the senses are, what nerves are, how do you feel, things like that, fingerprints. So special senses, again, is what I started off with. And the colors are really nice too. So even if you want to challenge your child, you can talk about how the brain controls everything in the body. And again, you have good vocabulary words like brain, thinking, questions like what do you do? And it goes into also making like little crafts so that you can help a child understand how lungs work, how you breathe in and out, what it is to fill something with air. So again, if you have a small child, it's never too early to introduce this stuff to them in vocabulary. And like I said, with doll play, that's always encouraged in my house. So again, I think this set has tons of play value. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoy the video. Again, this set comes from Our Generation. It's called Doctor Days. And again, I do not get paid by Our Generation or Target to market any of their material. Everything that I buy, I use in my house because I actually enjoy it and I like it. And I like using these things with my family, and it's just so educational. But at the same time, I'm a doll collector, so I like the fact that even though you have dolls that come in all types of varieties and shades, I like the fact that I'm especially an African American doll collector, so I can show positive role models like Black surgeons, Black patients, Black children who attend camps, and, Black doctors. Because a lot of times you don't really see a whole lot of movies or shows or anything that really shows African American children going to camp or participating in the medical field. So I like that a lot, that I can show off some of my collection, and I can show off what my belief system is, that STEM is for everyone. It's not for a certain type of child who's a certain type of race or shade or a gender. You have women doctors, you have women Black doctors, you have women Black surgeons. So I like the fact that you can get started early with your children and encourage them to be whoever they want to be. when they play with dolls. And because I'm a consumer, I support companies that do continue to make dolls in different colors, just so young children can get an idea of what it's like to see themselves as a surgeon, as a patient, as a camp participant or a camper. So it's not just for people who look like Molly, it's for everybody. All right, so that's my review on this set, and I reviewed it because I bought it. And again, I don't get paid, or I'm not endorsing companies. So I collect because I want to collect. I buy these things because, again, it benefits my family, it benefits my collection, and I want to share this with you guys just in case you need ideas. So if you like my content, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.